Assalamu alaikum. I will speak in brief on our vision during the interim government for higher education. The first priority was to establish academic life, because during the revolution, most Libyan universities were closed. So the first priority was, top priority is to bring academic life into Libya so that all the students can go back to classes and all the staff start teaching. And this took about from 3 to 6 months to regulate from different areas. There are areas where they were liberated early, there were areas were liberated later, and there were areas with missing people, there are areas with conflicts. So it took some time to just reach that goal, and I think that's a stabilizing element in the Libyan government. If we did not do that, we'll have a big problem. The other target was to reform organization and direction. We have a problem in Libya. We have about 700,000 students in higher education, which is 10% of the Libyan population. About 530,000 are at university education, about 170,000 in technical education, which means for every student in technical education, there are 6 in university, and this has to be reversed, maybe over 5-10 years, so that we have 1 in university for every 6 or 7 in technical schools, because the support of the technical school is important in developing any industry or any service. We have another major problem in medical schools. In Libya, we have about 80,000 students between 3 faculties: Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Dental School, and Pharmacy. 80,000, there is no market, there is no job market in Libya. This is a disaster. So, at the same time, we have less than 10,000 students in nursing and like technical services for medical areas. And I say less than 10 could be 6,000 or 5,000. There is a major problem in the direction and in the organization. We tried our best to bring it, because the first year was very difficult, but we were successful, because this year, I think life in the universities came back to normal. We were, in the organization side, we are trying to introduce like scientific standards in choosing presidents of the universities, etc. We established a new scheme of interviews, etc. And we were successful to a certain level, not completely. We introduced, or we were planning to introduce, a new element in Libya, which is community colleges, because Libya is scattered. It's a huge country, the population is scattered, and there is a problem in moving girls from one area to other, or even boys, because of the security problem. So we thought that the community college for 2 years can serve in stabilizing the areas and providing education, and then they can go to university later. And we did a good job in organizing this program. Also, we tried our best to strengthen the Open University in Libya. The Open University in Libya was not successful in the past, because the people who are there treat it like a technical secondary school. So we are trying to introduce new elements, new techniques, and establish relations with international universities, like the Open University in the UK, and the virtual university in Tunisia and Malaysia and other countries, so that we can share some of their electronic programs or courses, so that we can introduce distance learning, which can sort some of the problems of the universities. And we'll talk about this maybe later. We also introduced training of staff at all levels. We tried from the first few months to send people to the UK or bring people from the UK to train, and from other areas, because there is a problem in learning and teaching methods in Libya. In this kind of work, we try to involve all staff in the change. We put directives to all universities so that they can review their programs, review their subjects, review their methods, and just suggest, because most of the courses in Libya are traditional and 40 years old, or of that range. So some of them are obsolete. In this effort also, I tried as a Deputy Minister of Higher Education to involve as much as I can. So I had about 54 to 60 consultants from different universities in 8 committees to establish different programs of change. So it was not one-man show. I was involving about 54 to 60 staff members, most of them professors, some of them were ministers before, and they are experts in Libya, and that's why we were successful in putting a good plan for the future. In brief, the goal is to bring higher education in Libya to international standard. If we succeed in that over the next 5 to 10 years, I think that would be very good. And that's what I want to say. Wassalamu alaikum.